Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida's offense will start this game off with the football. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time, they've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak team.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
Under fire. Nice move there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Peace. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season.
A shot toward the end zone. Caught! can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Inside the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. One final play before the end of the quarter. Oh, he's getting ahead of, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. expect that they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances there.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? Force the turnover. The pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just keep slinging it. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got his man quickly. They'll immediately call timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still running at the 40. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Peace. Flushed out of the pocket. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rival.
To the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Weeks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. Plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's quick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down mark. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It's a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it sucks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Caught behind the line. It sucks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. The field goal is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take it. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It's complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead. They have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Shoots it to the left. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. He's got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And
they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here comes the option. The pitch. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get.
Turns it on down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout. Florida. Ready, set. Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted for the 11th time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.